Well, will you look at that, ladies and gentlemen? I have a new bike between my legs. I have just picked up the KTM 390, and I'm going to start by saying that I am incredibly biased. I will be incredibly biased in this vlog because I fucking love this bike. I've test ridden it pretty much every single year I've been to Peterborough. It used to be BMF and now it's MCN Festival of Motorcycling or something like that. And I've probably been for the last 5 years in a row, and I have test ridden one of these every single year. So I'm biased. I love it. I wanted to get my arse in the seat for a little bit longer than the kind of hour test ride that you might expect at BMF or MCN, whatever. So I approached KTM and I asked them if they would be kind enough to let me borrow one, and I've got this one for a week, which I'm super excited for. So I can't do like a proper review on it, not when I'm only getting it for a week, but I can give you my first impressions from this week and also from the other times I have ridden one. So I'm so super stoked to be borrowing this. I'm going to be commuting to work on it, I'm going to be going out for rides, so there'll be a little bit of everything, which I'm so happy about. So thank you, KTM. So what do I think of this bike already? So my previous rides on this bike, I've actually ridden older versions of this bike where we don't have this display, and it used to have like a little kind of rev limiter up the top, and it used to be on red everywhere that I went. So I've ridden a couple of different models at least of this bike, and I find it really chuckable. I love the seating position. It feels quite aggressive yet quite relaxed, which is a really weird thing to say. But when you want to go, you know, you can kind of, you're already in that position. Your bum is slightly leaning forwards, so you're slightly leaning forwards. I just love the tiny little engine. Like, with my 1000, I will never, ever, ever use the full gear, ever. Maybe in first gear, that's it. In this, you're using every single gear to the max. And I love that. The clutch is so light, the brakes are like your emergency stopping. I'm pretty sure I could stop in this if I didn't have ABS. So it's just a really nice bike to ride. I think the price is about £4,000. I will have a look. So I feel like you get a lot of bike for the money. And although you're revving the nuts off it everywhere you go, well, I am on these kind of national speed limit roads, it still feels like if you grab the throttle, it will still have more to give, and I love that. Oh, and by the way, I checked out the tyres on this before I got on it, and they're Metzler, my favourite tyres in the world. So, oh my god, it's like emergency stopping that front brake. I've just been riding the Suzuki SV650X over the last week, and the brakes were good, but fucking hell, these are like mad. I need to get a chest mount like username Kate, a GoPro and a chest mount. That look epic on this bike, because I imagine right now that you can't really see too much of the bike. Maybe you can see a little bit of speedo and a little bit of mirror, but the way that I'm sitting, I feel like you don't really see too much. Oh, my favourite, some twisties. This bike will so power wheelie. I'm gonna get out this town and I'm gonna sit back on the seat a little bit and have a go. Oh, that was a bit of a wobble. Funny I had the bollocks to clutch wheelie. But throwing the Trolls bike across the park when I tried to clutch wheelie kind of put me off a little bit. If you haven't seen it, check out my other YouTube video of my wheelie fail. It's quite funny. Oh boo, there's a police car. I'm gonna ruin my fun, aren't they? Ladies and gentlemen, this is the part where I tell you that I had an issue with my microphone. For some reason it just stopped working, and so although I can very slightly hear over this voice clip that I was talking, you can't hear it. So I'm gonna have to continue this vlog another time when KTM are hopefully kind enough to lend me a 390 again, just so that I can complete what I was saying, because I don't want to make it up. I can barely hear what I'm saying, so I'm just gonna have to play you some highlights without the sound, and you'll just have to imagine what I was thinking. So until then, enjoy.